Listen up! I needed some glassware.
That was way better.
Yeah. How is everybody?
Good.
Welcome to August Nashville LGBT Chamber's Brewing Up Business. We are here at the beautiful, historic Travelers Rest in Nashville, Tennessee. We are so happy to be here. Travelers Rest reached out and said, we want to make sure everybody knows that we're an inclusive, welcoming place to have events and learn about history, and we'd love to host you. And we said that would be wonderful. We were hopeful to be outside on a nice August evening, but it is a little warm. So we are in this beautiful event space, this barn, and I'm so happy that you guys are all here. It's so good to be back in person, and as you see, I have stepped away and taken off my mask, and we had asked everybody to please be vaccinated and wear a mask if you weren't actively eating or drinking, because we want to be safe and do our part to keep COVID numbers down, and as we all know, they are up, and we need to do everything we can to keep pushing them in the other direction. The mayor has a program going on right now where you are incentivized to get people vaccinated. Would ask you to look into that. It's been in your weekly wrap-up for the last few weeks. It's a really neat program. You can win some amazing prizes if you want to use that as the reason to push people to get vaccinated. I think we should do it to just keep the economy and the world open, and it is the right thing to do. I was actually speaking tonight about how we had thought about mandating vaccines to come to the event, and we had a conversation about that, and it's similar to how I think and how it's being talked about to businesses if they choose to do this, and there's several that are. You have to wear shoes to come into a business. You have to be vaccinated to come into that business, and the reason is it's a public health issue, and that's what we're in right now. So we're doing our part, and I ask you to do yours because these numbers are pretty scary, and we want to make sure that we do not have to shut down our economy again, and our healthcare workers and our healthcare system can keep going. So push vaccines and wear your mask when you can, and be careful. You can speak the Delta variant, breakthrough COVID. It's not fun. So please be safe out there. So great to have you all here. We have some board members with us. Brian Rossman is a board member. Wave, Brian. Matt Hopkinson, a board member. And our Vice President, Terry Bowe, is here as well. Thank you guys for being here, and thank you for serving the chamber. We have some dignitaries I want to make sure that we recognize. Our very own Congressman Jim Cooper is here. Good to see you. How in Washington? There's nothing going on at the moment right now.
Washington sucks.
We're glad to have you
Wilson.
And thank you for your service. And we also have Wendy Longmire, who is running for judge. Wendy, good to see you. Make sure to touch base with both of them and hear about what they're working for, and thank them for serving us and running for office. I'd like to thank Lauren Bland, our membership manager. Behind the camera, bringing this program to our guests that are joining us virtually that couldn't make it here tonight or didn't feel safe to come out. So we wanted to bring this program to you as well. But Lauren, thank you for everything you do. We couldn't do it without you, and appreciate all of your work. I have a great team that I get to work with, and our newest team member is Taylor Hornman. Taylor, wave. Taylor is our marketing manager. And he is going to give you a few words about what we have going on marketing-wise.
Yeah, so hey everybody, nice to meet you. All I wanted to do is just kind of acquaint myself and introduce myself and really kind of introduce everybody to my email, which is marketing@NashvilleLGBTChamber.org. So if I had to summarize really the two most important aspects of what the marketing means for an organization like the Chamber, it's to advocate prioritizing diversity and inclusion in the workplace here in Nashville, but also to kind of give our members a voice and to give them a platform. So I want to introduce you and get you familiar with my email, because if you have offers, if you have deals, if you have promotions, if you have events, if you have anything that you want to get out there, we want to be a platform for you to do so. So if you want to communicate that to me, I want to make sure it's on our calendar, make sure we get that slated so that we can get it out to as many people as possible. Because as I work to build our audience, that will become a more valuable real estate, more valuable space to get your information out there. So again, also if you want to contribute to the advocacy side, if you want to contribute with your design skills, with your photography, with your copywriting skills, again, I will take it. So again, reach out. My email, marketing@NashvilleLGBTChamber.org. Would love to just get to know you, kind of see how we can make that work and how we can work together to kind of push the mission forward. So again, thank you so much. It's so nice to meet you all, and I'm sure we'll be in touch soon.
Thank you, Taylor. It's all about teamwork, and your membership manager, Lauren Bland, can connect you to Taylor and all the different opportunities. And if you want to know everything that we can do for you as a member, we have Benefit Connect coming up on Monday morning. That's for any member, but especially it's focused to new members to get acquainted with the chamber and all of the different perks that you get with your membership. People are often surprised when they're like, you do more than just networking events, or you do more than advocacy, or you do more than education. A lot of people just come to us with one thing, but we do a whole lot. So we thank you all for being members, and if you're not a member, we'd love to sign you up. So thank you all for being here again. 23 years we have been doing this. We've never missed a month of networking, and that included the COVID shutdown. It is great to be back in person and doing these. What I am always amazed at every month when we've started back in person, but even when we were doing them online, is the number of blue dots when we see them in person, or the number of new people on the screen on a Zoom. New people find us every month, and I love it. And that's what keeps this fresh. That's what keeps you coming out and connecting and networking. That's what we've been about for 23 years, and it's still core to our mission. So thank you all for being here. If you have a blue dot on, raise your hand. We've got a number of different people, so raise your hand again. Everybody needs to go up and talk to them after this to find out what they're doing. We've got some really cool people in the crowd, new people in the crowd, so find out what they're doing and get to know them. One person I would like you to get to know is Katie O'Brien. Katie, come on up. She is the executive director of the Travelers Rest, and she's going to tell us a little bit more about this place that we are in. Thank you for having us.
Yes. Hi, friends on the phone too, who can't be here. Hopefully, you will make it out soon when you feel safe and comfortable. I am absolutely thrilled to have you all here tonight joining us, and I'm happy to talk with you more about Travelers Rest. I don't want to eat too much of your time. I want to be able to talk with you some individually, but also give you all the opportunity while you're here to mingle with each other as you've done for 23 years. And I'm very happy for us to be one of the new group this month. And hopefully we'll have more of a continued presence with all of you as we get to know you all better. But a little bit about Travelers Rest. We have over 800 years of history here. History that really expands through Native American period. So we have prehistoric Native American history here. We tell the story of enslavement and the Overton family that would have been here as the enslavers at that time, progressive era, all through the current organization's ownership, which is the National Society of the Colonial Dames of America in the state of Tennessee, who own the property and really are part of that women's history story of the early preservation movement. So we have a lot of stories to tell here. We try to be as inclusive in our storytelling and in our interpretation. As you are leaving, I really hope that you will take a look and stop and see we just had 2 new kiosks installed on that walkway of the property right near the parking area. You'll pass them. Prior to tonight, we have a wonderful partnership with the Civil War Trails, and we had a great marker there. And as we started talking internally over the last couple of years, we realized how really critical it is that we really try to portray and be inclusive to all of the people who would have lived here over the course of the years, not just the Overton family. That started about 6 years ago with the installation of our Past Uncovered exhibit in this building over here. Hopefully you all got the chance to talk to some of our wonderful interpreters this evening. I'm sure if you did, their passion for inclusive storytelling came through. But we recently, just Tuesday, so I'm thrilled that they were up for this event, we installed a kiosk on the prehistoric Native American community that would have lived here 800 years ago, as well as one on the lives of African Americans, both enslaved and post-emancipation, that would have been here as well. So it's really critical to us that there's equal representation. I firmly believe that history should be inclusive, and that history is a continuum that stretches from years and years and years ago into the present. So I believe we have on our website, it just says, we welcome everyone here. Everyone is welcome here. And that's sort of what I think we can tell through history, through how we interpret our history here, as well as reaching out to all groups and welcoming all people here onto the property today into the present. So I would be remiss, and my Director of Development, who is here with us tonight, would be very mad at me if I didn't just briefly plug our Songwriters Night that is happening on September 30th. That's Thursday, September 30th. We have a phenomenal lineup of songwriters that are coming. It is a fundraiser for us. It's our first time trying to do this event, but we want to get out of the gate strong. So we will certainly be promoting that through you all. And we hope that you'll tell your friends. We do school groups. Mary Jo is here. I know she's handed out a lot of cards. Weddings. We've done like estate sales. We have a cheerleading group that uses the space every Tuesday. So really, COVID made us all reach a little bit further than we might have ordinarily done. But I'm thrilled to say that, I tell everyone all the time, you take a challenge and make it an opportunity. So that's what we're trying to do here, and I'm so appreciative of you all being here tonight. I hope to talk to you more. Please let me know if you have any questions. My email is very easy. I never record, I'm the worst, but it's just director@historictravelersrest.com. So I keep it simple because I never record. So please reach out to me. And again, thank you all so much. I'm very, very glad I'm here tonight.
Us and for sharing a little bit. Who took the tour? Who got here early or came in and did the tour, home tour?
If you didn't, we do have $2 off coupons that you can take back and come back and visit us at another time and take the full tour. If you reach out to me, I have cards. You can come and we can schedule, if you want to come to the group, tours with our Director of Interpretation. He can tell you all about everything he loves talking about.
There you go, membership perk right there. Thank you, Mary Jo. So Mary Jo I met at another member event a couple weeks ago, and we were connected through Kimber Beeler with Tolbert Events. Kimber, come on up. Tolbert Marketing and Events has been a member of ours for a long time, and I know I've known Margaret Tolbert, the owner, for a while through family connections. But Kimber came to us and
Said I haven't been in space for you.
she connected us, and here we are. So I wanted to introduce Kimber and have her tell you a little bit about Tolbert Marketing and Events.
Yeah, so I'm the Director of Sales, and I love this chamber. And inevitably, I work with some of you, but I'd love to work with more of you. We handle local businesses marketing. Literally, you can make any type of marketing, we do it. We do specialize more in social media management, website design, media buying, and graphic design. However, events are a very big portion of our business. You can look around, and even though we're wearing masks, we're all still here. Events are happening. People like to go to events. And the fall is a big time for events. So if you have any desire to have an event, please let us know. We like to say, if you can dream it, we will plan it. And we have plans from open houses all the way to golf tournaments. So really, there isn't a size that we can't handle. We actually have 3 events tonight. We've divided and conquered. But we are so very proud of this organization and being part of it. And we have a wonderful partnership with Historic Travelers Rest with our wedding division coming out of this division. So come talk to me, say hello. Because I'm in marketing and we have a social media too, I want to take a quick video. So everybody just wave, okay? Great, thank you.
All right, I am going to pull up our Vice President, Terry Vogt, to come up and introduce our next speaker because she has a very close connection to the organization that they are with.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Joe. Good evening, everyone here and online. I'm Terry Vo. I'm the Vice President of the board, and so honored that you all chose to spend your evening with us. And I am in a unique position. I also serve on the board of directors for Big Brothers Big Sisters. And I'll tell you a little bit about them before I bring up Doug, who is the Vice President of Development. Big Brothers Big Sisters of Middle Tennessee is an amazing organization. I think one thing that's really critical is that their mission is to create and support one-on-one mentoring relationships that ignite the power and the promise of youth. I have been a big sister for many years now, and even through the pandemic, it was really special because they have several programs. So those of you all online, if you don't feel yet comfortable to meet in person, there's several types of mentoring programs, whether it's community-based, site-based, e-mentoring, which is what I do now, or sports buddies. So one thing that's really neat that we hope that all of you all will be interested in is our upcoming fundraiser. It is a virtual event called Mentoring Matters, and our very own Joe and Lauren are going to be table hosts. So if you want to be mentored by them for one special hour, we really invite you to come and buy tickets to their table and support mentoring and support youth and Big Brothers Big Sisters. So that's going to be on September 22nd at 5 p.m. And you can buy that ticket, and there's several table hosts and several mentors. And I'm going to hand it over to Doug to share a little bit more about Big Brothers Big Sisters.
First, I want to thank Katie and Scott. This is a wonderful place. Let's give them a hand. I just wanted to mention, we love Terry on our board. She doesn't have any energy, does she? But we're having, as Terry said, an event called Mentoring Matters. And it's going to be, as Terry said, September 22nd. It's going to be 5 o'clock to 6:30 p.m. And it's a virtual event. And as she mentioned, it's going to be a mentor way of bringing experts together with they're seasoned professionals, and they're going to be able to talk about what they do, but it's going to be able to learn from them and network with them. And we're excited. It's the first inaugural year that we've had it. And it will be a place where there'll be special, only 10 can be at a table, and tickets are going to be available both general admission and VIP, and we are offering the chamber a discount, and they're back on the table there's a little square barcode that you can click on your phone to learn more about it. And I think Lauren is going to send out some information about the event as we come up, but if you could consider that attending for that, I think you'll be able to get a lot of value out of it. And we, as Terry mentioned, are very excited to have Joe and Lauren as two of our guest hosts. So hope you're able to join us.
Thank you so much. We were honored to be asked for it, and we love our partnership with Big Brothers Big Sisters. They Melissa Hudson Grant, their CEO, came to town, and it's been all about diversity and inclusion since day one. We have a strong partnership with the Big Brothers Big Sisters of Middle Tennessee organization, and would love to be a part of this. Lauren and I are going to be talking about bringing your whole authentic self to work. We'll talk about the advocacy that we do up at the Hill. We'll talk about the education that we do for our small business members and our corporate members. And we're lucky enough to do this where we bring our whole self to work every day, and we work to make sure others get to do that as well. And I think it'll be hopefully really inspiring to young kids to know that companies are competing now to be the most inclusive place to work. And that's how young people are making their decision of where to work. So what a difference time makes. Abby Rubenfeld is with us tonight, and she was fighting for LGBT rights in a very different world not too long ago. So we've come a long way, but we're really looking forward to that. We have some breaking news that goes along with this. Dietz Osborne, I'm going to put you on the spot. Dietz, where are you? Did he leave? All right, I'm not going to tell you that. Well, Dietz was here, and Miriam's Promise, which is also a member of ours that works with LGBT families to adopt. They have just been named, it just came out hours ago. They were just recognized by the HRC for their LGBTQ inclusive efforts. So big round of applause. And we have Matt. I'm going to call on you to come up and tell everybody about Pride that is coming up. In 20 days, I think. So tell everybody about Pride that's coming up. Mac is also on the Pride board.
Yeah, so I am Matt Cuffington. I am a very proud member of the Chamber, a board member, but I'm also Nashville Pride's vice president, and I'm gonna throw it out there, the first Black vice president. The main thing about Pride, probably the main question everybody's asking about Pride is, yes, we're having the festival. I agree with this young lady. I apologize for not knowing your name, but she's correct. There's events going on. There's things happening here in Nashville. Pride just put out our updated policy. You do have to have either your COVID card and or your negative COVID test within 72 hours to get into the festival and any Pride events. Again, not anything sorry, question?
Can you take a picture of your card?
Yes.
Okay.
That answers
I don't
yes.
think it's my card, but they.
Nope, nope. That answers yes.
That's cool.
And again, to answer any questions. But, you know, they are working on some expedient processes in which you can move through the gates. We'll probably add some gates, but there are processes, so it won't be a bottleneck. That's one of the main conversations that we've been having now that we instituted that policy. But yes, we're having a festival. It's at Bicentennial Mall, Saturday, September 18th, Sunday, September 19th. There'll be after parties. There'll be all kinds of events. This Friday, we're having our Turnabout event. If you do not know what Turnabout is, Friday night I am going to figure out how to be a boy. So I will be doing a performing number as a guy, and I haven't figured out hair. I don't know how to take my lipstick. I just, you know, so my partner and I will be talking about this tonight. Then Sunday night is our Nashville Pride pageant where we'll crown our next queen and king. And again, if you don't know, king being our male impersonator. So those are some of the things that's happening. Like I said, I appreciate the opportunity to share. And if anybody has any additional Pride questions, let me know. But again, the statement is, we are having the festival. There will be Pride. Oh, and the parade. We are having a parade that Saturday morning at 10 a.m. If you, unfortunately, don't have the route memorized, but it is on the website. And so that starts at 10, and we're doing that too. So I hope to see many of you in there.
Yeah,
You know,
you're absolutely.
Thank you, Lauren.
Yes,
Thank
thanks,
you,
Matt.
Nashville Pride. Thank you, Matt. Thank you, Nashville Pride. More information on their website. We will have a booth, as we always do, and if you'd like to volunteer with us, we'd love to have you. We'd love to have our members come and talk to others about their membership, why they're a member, and we're ready to show some pride. Very proud of Nashville Pride taking the steps that they've taken to keep everybody safe.
One more thing, also I'm over the drag stage, so please, if you come to the festival, stop by the drag stage. I'll be the enormous tent.
So we're looking for more places to have Brewing Up businesses the rest of the year. We've got a list, but if you would like to have your business on that list, come talk to us. You can partner if you don't have a space, but you want to be a part of this and be featured in the program. Let us know because we can work you in as a sponsor. And we're going to wrap this thing up with a raffle. Has everybody dropped their card in? You should have done it when you checked in. All right. So first thing we're giving away is we have an extra Fly BNA inclusive T-shirt. Randall Root. Ooh. Yeah. I'm glad you won that thing and not the thing we're about to give away because it might be a little conflict. Randall is at the Thompson, a wonderful member at the Thompson. The Virgin Hotel is also a member, and they gave us room nights to give away to our members, to thank you all for being members, to give to the LGBT community. And we are going to give away a one-night stay to the Virgin Hotel, which we're going to call pull out next. Who wants it? Wendy Longmire.
I'm not a member, so I'm gonna donate it back.
Oh, how about that? Wendy, thank you, sir.
I am sure.
You should pick the card. There you go.
All right. I'm Wendy Longmire running for judge.
There you go.
Thomas McCarthy.
Oh my God.
Okay. We have to tell. So the funniest thing is, Randall didn't win that, which was good because he's at the Thompson. Tell everybody who you're with.
So hi everybody, Thomas McCarthy opening the new W Hotel. What? You know what? Why don't we have someone else to we'll keep going. We'll keep going.
But the W's opening very soon, correct?
Exactly. So there you go.
All right, we'll pull it in.
Lauren Powell.
Yay! I'll reach out to you. Congratulations. And we'll get you set up with your room night. Thank you, everybody. So back to networking. There's drinks over here, food over there. If you joined us online, thank you. And we'd love to see you in person next month. Look for announcements on our website, and we'll talk to you soon. Have a good night.